this is Yan. Today I'm gonna teach something really new to everyone. It's the active and passive voice. So let's define what is active and passive voice first. So first of all, active voice, which means the first person singular takes the action towards the third person. And in Chinese, for the active voice, you can figure out by 把 this word. When you see the 把 this word in the sentence, it is using the active voice. And the second one, passive voice, means the third person singular was taking the action by the first person. In Chinese, 被 this word, you usually use it in the passive voice sentences. So every time when you see the 被 this word, it is the passive voice, and 把 is active voice. Alright, so let's see an example so we know what exactly an active or passive voice is. So let's see the active voice here. I ate the apple. So I here as a first person, and the action is ate. The apple is the third person in this case. So what we're going to use the 把 in this case is the first person, 我 and the third person, 苹果 apple is our third person here. So we're adding the 把 this word, use it for active voice. First person 把, third person, what? The action, ate. 吃了 as we learned about the tense, 吃 means to eat. Adding the 了 after a verb, make it into a past tense, ate. So 我把苹果吃了 means I ate the apple. But this one, we got it as an active voice because the first person take action towards the third person in this case, okay? So let's see the passive voice example here. Same example, but this one is the apple was eaten by me. So this by involves what we call the passive voice. And in Chinese, we use 被. So let's see here. The third person in this case, still the apple, 苹果. And the first person, still me, I, 我. And we replace the 把 into 被, make it into a passive voice. And then the action, still the same, was eaten. 吃了 This case is a past tense because this whole thing has happened already. Alright, so let's see. 苹果被我吃了 苹果被我吃了 means the apple was eaten by me. In Chinese, the third person, 被, the first person, take the action. So that's how we call the passive voice. Let's see another example here. He drank my coffee. In this case, it is an active voice because he as a first person. My coffee, the whole thing, will be my third person here. So we need to use the 把 in this case because it is an active voice. And the action is drank. So to drink in Chinese is 喝, but drink, since it is a past tense, so adding the 了 after the verb, 喝了will be our action here. So first person, he, 他把, and then the third person is my coffee, 我的 mine, because the, as we learned, is possession. I have the possession of what? The coffee. 咖啡 So 他把我的咖啡喝了 means he drank my coffee. It is an active voice. because the first person taking action towards the third person here. First person, 他把我的咖啡 the third person 喝了 the action. So active voice. So let's see the passive voice here using the same example, but we're putting the third person first. My coffee was drank by him. So my coffee, 我的咖啡. This time we use the 被 instead of 把 for passive voice. 被, who is the first person here? Still him. 他, and then the action still keep the same. 喝了. So third person, 被, first person, and then the action. So it will be 我的咖啡被他喝了 means my coffee was drank by him. So in English, it's pretty simple to figure out what is passive voice. Whenever you see the by someone, which is the passive voice. But in English, it's a little difficult to tell whether it is active voice or not, or it's just a normal plain sentence. But in Chinese, it's really easy. If you figure the 把, it is an active voice. You must have a first person taking action towards the third person here. And the passive voice, easy enough. You have the third person, 被, the first person taking action. Okay? So very simple about the active and passive voice in Chinese. So you just need to figure out two words, 把 and 被. And then you can tell whether it is active or passive. Okay? So if any of you have any question, please feel free to contact me in here. Okay, then I will see all of you next time. 再见. Goodbye.